In Singapore, we all really think of caregiving of older parents as a teamwork, including the spouse, if he or she can care, adult children, and also domestic helpers at home. So anyway, I want to thank the caregivers that I make friends with from my interviews, my research, and they have really been angels helping me to cope with, a telephone away for me to ask for help. So I think I'm very fortunate in that sense.
I think it takes a whole family, it takes a whole community, and that also includes our domestic helpers to come together and find ways to support each other. We need to come together in order to help every single person that has dementia needs more than one person to help.
9 years old, you're thinking, hey, what do I know about caregiving? I know nothing. So a lot of it was because why we are here today is because of the support that what Ting Lee's mentioned. A lot of it has been community. Because of the ability to stay here for the last 40 years, we built a community of neighbors that cared for our family. Because in my saying, right, the saying goes is that if I have a neighbor who can come to my aid, it's faster and quicker than my relative who's staying maybe 3 kilometers down the road, right? Because my neighbors is just 10 steps across. So we really thank you because they come forward and say, why don't we start a WhatsApp block chat? And today we are proud to have 100 families onto our blocks WhatsApp chat that says that when daddy runs around and get lost, they're the ones who help me find them. I know apps and all that stuff, the tracker and all that works, but it's never the you take away that human touch, I think the impossible, and you add in that human touch, I think the impossible happens. So that also allows us to come out and speak up and stand up and speak up to tell our community that, yeah, we are a family living with certain situations. So that allows me to educate my community.
Yeah. I fully agree with Daniel where it comes to community, because sometimes our neighbors are there. Our neighbors are the closest to us, not so much our family, because our family could be in another town, even another country. So here in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, I've been trying my very best to revive the kampong spirit.
What Daniel mentioned about informing your neighbors is something very, very important, let them know. And I often tell the other patients, you gotta tell your neighbors, they may be very helpful to you, and sometimes you need a break, they come in to help out. But people sometimes are very embarrassed by it, if I have a father or mother with dementia, the stigma involved in it. And so don't be afraid to tell people about that. They are more eager to help you out.
I mean, as we all talk about, and we are all aware that it's very important to have a good network of care. And I feel that as adult children, because we are so focused on my father, sometimes we forgot my mother, who is the primary caregiver, and who is very stressed out as well, that she needs a lot of support. She needs time off to respite and so forth.
Because I volunteer with the Caregivers Alliance as an assistant trainer, and I listen to all the students that take part in that in the regular workshops that we have. And I've already done three of these 8-week courses, and I listen to all their stories, and it always brings tears to my eyes. And week after week, they come and share and create that network of support. So, and the more I listen to people, the more I teach, the more I learn, and the more shocking it becomes that there's a huge gap that we need to address as a community, as a society. I also want to emphasize that almost everyone, unless you live in a mountain all by yourself, is a caregiver or a caregiver to be.